For those of you who don't know who I am Kaitlin Varcoe. I've been best friends with Elena Peterson since elementary school, and we've both shared some awesome memories together. So you could say I've known her very well. It all started back in elementary school when Elena was this cute little sap. And it carries on all the way through the nursing home years. Let's begin with the high school memories, followed by her obsession for Eminem, and finally of her loving family. We all miss you, Elena Rose. Going back to high school in the glory days, Elena played many sports. My favorite sport to play with her was volleyball. She played it almost effortlessly. She was so good, it seemed natural. She was our starting middle on the team for 3 years, a returning captain for 2 years, and she contributed greatly with her outstanding leadership skills. Volleyball was her passion in life, and you could tell just by how she lit up when she talked about it. She also participated in basketball for a few years. That was not as successful as she was in volleyball. There was one moment I remember in basketball where we were playing a game, and everybody was on the other end of the court, and Elena was running down to meet them, and she tripped and fell over. Now, most of you would think that she tripped over a person since there's many people on the court when you play a game of basketball, but Elena had tripped over the half-court line and fallen all on her own. Now, moving on to her beautiful yet incredible passion of Eminem. He influenced her taste in music almost every day of her life. For those of you who are close to her, you know she was obsessed with Eminem. She carried this obsession through car rides to shopping trips, or even when we just hung out in her room. He was always playing. And she would sing along to every song like it was like reading a book. I maybe knew one if I was lucky. She would sing to me off tone, but in a good way, and it was always beautiful, made me laugh. In August 2014, she went to her first concert in LA, California, and it was his. Then again in April 2019, she went to another one of his concerts and had just as much fun. She always told me that the August one was the best time of her life. That was only until she went to his next concert. Through college, we became somewhat distant as we studied different things, but we eventually found our way back to each other. During college, Elena had enlisted in the Army and became very successful. She became a sergeant. She demanded the utmost respect out of her troops, and none of them dare stepped out of line. She studied business at the University of South Dakota and was employed as an accountant under Apple Incorporated. She climbed the corporate ladder and then met her husband, Chris Mathers. It is amazing to see her so happy when she met Chris. I was her maid of honor at her wedding, and I was in awe watching them share their love for each other. And it was showed through their family and their 3 beautiful children. Her family was her pride and joy, and they always came first in her life, not her job. She was present at every volleyball game, every cross-country meet, and every piano recital. She wouldn't miss it for the world. Let us not leave here today mourning her death, but celebrating her life. Through the many years that Elena was given on earth, she lived them fully. Though her time was up, I can't answer all the questions. Please take comfort in knowing that Elena is in a better place. She is survived by her husband Chris and her kids Courtney, Lily, and Isaac. Though Elena isn't with us anymore, I can still feel her. Rest easy, Elena Rose.